Today we shall discuss new type of springs, that is torsion springs. So in data handbook they have given different types of spring. We shall see what is torsion spring. Here in torsion spring the load applied will be in the form of torsional load. That is, one end of the spring is fixed and another end of spring is twisted, and here we have shown the dotted line. So this end is twisted till here. So if we twist this end till here, there will be some energy stored inside the spring, and if we release this, the stored energy will bounce back and the spring comes back to its initial position. So like that, this torsion spring works on this. Now we shall solve the problem based on torsion spring. So a helical torsion spring of mean diameter 80 mm is made of a round wire of 8 mm. If a torque of 9 Newton meter is applied on this spring, find the bending stress induced and the angular deflection. Take E is equal to 210 GPa. Take Young's modulus as 210 GPa and the number of effective turns as 8. So this is what the problem they have given. We shall solve the problem now. Helical torsion spring of mean diameter 80. So we shall consider the mean diameter as 80 mm of round wire diameter 8 mm. So this is wire diameter small d 8 mm. If a torque of 9 Newton meter is applied, torque of 9 Newton meter, or we shall consider this as 9000 Newton mm, because all the data we have in mm, so we'll convert the value of torque also to the mm. Find the bending stress induced and angular deflection. Bending stress is sigma and angular deflection is theta or y. Theta, take E is equal to 210 GPa. 210 GPa or 210 into 10 power 3 MPa. And the number of effective turns as 8 they have given. We shall consider I as 8. We shall see how to solve this problem. In data handbook, you come to page number 179. In page number 179 they are given torsion springs. So for torsion springs we have to consider the formulas from here, and for torsion springs there are two cases. One is round wire spring and another one is rectangular wire spring. So in this problem they are given round wire spring, so we shall consider the stress values, data, everything from here. If they are given rectangular spring, then we have to take this formula. Now first we shall find the stress concentration factor K1, and we'll take the maximum stress induced sigma. This formula we shall take. Here you can see that for stress concentration factor K1 they are given here two formulas, 4c minus 1 by 4c minus 4 or 4c square minus c minus 1 by 4c into c minus 1. So here they have given two formulas. If you take any formula, you will get the answer as same. You'll get the same answer, or you'll get the value as same value. We'll take, before that, in this question they have not given the value of spring index C, so it is d by d. They have given both the values d and d, so we can find the value of spring index C. It will be 80 by 8, it will be 10, C will be 10. Now we shall consider data from the data handbook. K1 is equal to 4c minus 1 by 4c minus 4. The value of C is 10. On solving, we'll get the value of K1 as 1.0 0.083. This formula is taken from 11.25 B, page number 179. So they have given the another formula. Even I have solved the problem by taking that formula also. We shall see that. The stress concentration factor, if from this formula, if we find out, we will get 1.081. So here you can observe that there is not much difference between the values here. K1 is equal to 1.083. Here the value of K1 is 1.081. So there are not much difference is there between these two values. So you can consider any formula. You can consider this or this. We'll go for next step now. We shall consider the value y. Here in data handbook they have given y is equal to the deflection TLD by 2EI. It is from 11.24B 179, where L is equal to I pi d. So I pi d, and I is moment of inertia. Here this is capital I and this is small I. This small I is number of turns and this capital I is moment of inertia of wire. For L it is I pi d. I is 8 pi into 80. Moment of inertia I is equal to pi d power 4 by 64. So this formula is obtained from 11.24b 179. Now we shall substitute the values of L and I in the equation y, deflection y. T is torque. In question they have given 9000 Newton mm. Here they have given D, again we have to write 80. On solving this equation, we will get the value of y as deflection as 17.14 mm. So after finding this, we have to find the deflection. Theta is equal to y by r. This formula is not present in data handbook. You have to remember. Theta, and this is angular deflection, it is given by y by r. Y is the normal deflection and r is the radius of the spring. So radius is diameter by 2, we shall take 80 by 2. We'll get the value of theta as 0.43. The value of theta we will get as 0.43. It is in terms of radians. If we want to convert in degrees, we can also convert. So we'll convert it to degrees. So if we want to convert radians into degrees, we need to multiply by 180 by pi. So the value, it becomes 24 degree, 24.56 degree. So this is how we need to solve the problem based on torsion springs.